Talking to those speakers or that masking tape over there? What am I
You
doing?
can look into either one of these two. You can close your eyes. You can just kind of
Oh, zone out. Okay. All right. So start now.
Action.
Okay. Great. Well, this song is called Mariano, and I'm playing it today because, well, I don't know. It has a pretty good story. It's my mom's favorite song. It was one of my mom's favorite songs anyway. And she used to always come to my shows when I play in these little places like Anderson Fair in Houston, Texas, or the Cactus Cafe in Austin, Texas. And she always put her fingers together like this, and she would kind of just do them one at a time like this. And when I'd come over and see if she's okay or she needed another drink or something, she'd say, I hope you're going to play that song, Mariano. And I'd say, yeah, Mom, I'm going to play that song, Mariano. So I'd always play this song for her. A man outside who works for me, his name is Mariano. He cuts and trims the grass for me. He makes the flowers bloom. He says that he comes from a place not far from Guanajuato. It's 2 days on a bus from here, a lifetime from this room. I fix his meals and talk to him in my old broken Spanish. He points at things and tells me names, the things I can't recall. But sometimes I just can't but help from wondering who this man is, and if when he is gone, will he remember me at all? I've watched him close, he works just like a piston in an engine. He only stops to take a drink and smoke a cigarette. When the day is ended, I look outside my window. There on the horizon, Mariano's silhouette. He sits upon a stone in the southeasterly direction. I know my charts, I know he's thinking of his home. I've never been the sort to say I'm into intuition, but I swear I see the faces of the ones he calls his own. Their skin is brown as potter's clay, their eyes void of expression. Their hair is black as widow's dreams, their dreams are all but gone. They're ancient as the vision of a sacrificial virgin. An innocent is crying from a baby being born. And they hover around a dying flame and pray for his protection. Their prayers are often answered by his letters in the mail. He sends them colored figures he cuts from strips of paper, and all his weekly wages, saving nothing for himself. It's been a while since I've seen the face of Mariano. The border guards, they came one day and took him far away. I hope that he is safe down there at home in Guanajuato. I worry though I read there's revolution every day. So when I was going over this idea about playing these songs and having stories, it seems like most of my songs have some sort of story to them, and then there's always some sort of story around them. This particular song has quite a story, and I was talking to my beautiful daughter over there, Chloe, and she said, yeah, you should play this song. And this one's hard to explain because I wrote this song for a particular reason. It had a purpose, and I wanted to make a point. And then, ever since then, I have a lot of people ask me what the story's about, and I've kind of decided not to explain it because it's somewhat takes away from the whole fun of the whole song in the first place. The other thing is, my favorite part is a guy came up to me a few years ago, and he handed me this packet. It was like a big packet of handwritten material, and he said, I know what this song means. I know this song is really about World War II, which I just couldn't even fathom how he came up with this. But he had the entire breakdown as if he were some kind of English professor or something, how this song was actually about World War II. So what I'd like to say is, like, you know, while I'm playing this song, keep that in mind and see if you can figure it out. And then I have done this song in so many different ways. I'd like to do it in some way that makes some sort of sense. Okay, so this song is called Mr. Wolf and Mama Bear. Mr. Wolf and Mama Bear were banging on the door. I told them once, I told them twice, don't come around here no more. They've stolen all our chickens, killed our neighbor's cat. Last night I saw him talking to Big Weasel and his rat. It's such a cozy neighborhood, we love our little town. Lately things ain't been so good, there's something going down. Just a year ago, someone had a band. They had a dog and pony show that got clean out of hand. There was fur and feathers flying, the son of the old goat. Said Coon Boy pulled a shotgun from his worn out overcoat. Bobcat killed Miss Peacock, Coon Boy shot the mare. While Mr. Wolf smoked opium and grinned at Mama Bear. Two dead ducks lay there beside Miss Peacock on the floor. The fat goose grabbed the telephone and called the dogs a war. The guineas begged for mercy, the pigs began to squeal. Coon Boy took the kitty, jumped in his automobile. Bobcat and the wheelman, the famous Wolverine, shot out the light, and in the night they faded from the scene. Chief Detective Rambouillet did not work for free, and Sheriff Hogg was called away unexpectedly. The sheriff's re-election, the murder of the mayor might get Hogg implicated with the wolf and Mama Bear. So Rambouillet took up the case and shut it down for good. He bought a house in southern France and lives in Hollywood. Found inside a motel room outside San Joaquin. The city council voted the insurance board to pay the victims of that heinous crime on that dreadful day. And I watched from the shadows where beneath the frosty moon Mr. Wolf and Mama Bear feed on a dead raccoon.